Hello everyone, it's Janine here. Welcome to my channel. So I recently uploaded a video showing the 4 flowers I made for Shilpa Craft Angel Online's challenge, and this is a separate video because these are all of the goodies I made to go along with the flowers, and it's a birthday challenge, so yeah, everybody gets birthday gifts and it's really nice to get something you're not expecting. So the first thing I made for is this box, and it's a wooden box, and I stuck with this vintage looking pink. I used this color a lot when I was creating projects for my swap with Olivia, and I had them out on my table, and I thought Shilpa likes neutrals as well, so, and this is a very vintage shabby looking color, so I went with that theme again. So on the base of the box I have fabric, striped fabric. As you can see, it's similar in color, and I have a frame in the middle. I decoupaged the frame. You can't even see it anymore. Oh, maybe, oh, wait, there we go. You can see these a little bit showing out there, not much. When I come to the inside, I use the same tissue paper on the inside of the box, and I used it for this frame, so I'll show you then. And this is just a image from Pinterest with a bicycle, you know, with that color in there, looks nice. And I used I want to say this is a doily. This is a jersey type of material, and I put that on, lay that down, and I have some applique pieces over there. There's some more applique pieces sticking out there. This is a leaf from a kit from Miss Garden Grove, and I used this fabric, well, this gathered fabric all around the box, and attached to this this was it was a scarf, and this is the edge of the scarf, so I used some of that material as well to just kind of, you know, play around with it at the bottom of the frame. And it's a glue string, always, you know, you think you got rid of all of them, and there's always one. And there's a rolled rose, and there's another one, and I think I have, and there's the other one. This is a wooden piece that's been, all kinds of nasty things has been done to it, but it really looks nice, and there's a bling in the center, and over there, and I have a little flower spray. And this is the end of doily. So of this doily here, you'll see there's the inside. I cut it in half, and there's the other part on top here. So I just used that to, you know, kind of embellish the frame. And I have little baubles over here and there as well. Sorry. And what else? And this really pretty flower, which I did not make, and have that over there. And then I have some dangle trim that I'd avocado dialed a while ago, and I had this piece, so I laid it across like that, so it really looked nice. Give it a little shabby look at the bottom. And then I have a piece of that lace, that dangle lace we all love and have, and a little dangle piece there to open the lid. And around the bottom I have this flat lace, which is also from his Garden Grove store a while ago. So, and I have this purple trim going all the way around, and these flowers as well. I painted the box. It was a wooden box. The paint I used is Home Deco paint by Stamperia. I love that color. So, you know, I painted the box all the way around, and then inside this box I made to send the flowers in. So let me just take out, okay, so let me show you. I put this image in there that I got from May Larson, and I have some flowers. I can't remember the name of the flowers. Anyway, and I have a vintage piece of tablecloth. So as you can see, this is a napkin I decoupaged onto the lid, and it's the same. I used the leftover pieces for around the frame, which you can't see, but there you go. And this is a fabric matching very much in color to the edge I have, and I gathered it and I made a pocket, and at the bottom I have some trim with some more of that bling in there. So you know, so just some little goodies to go, you know, just give it that vintage look. Please go inside. Okay, not gonna go inside anyway. So that goes in there, and then in the let me just take out the flowers. So inside we have the 4 compartments. So I put that lace pieces down there, and some of this embellishments, bling embellishments in the center. And I've gifted flowers. I make flowers a lot, and I have a basket of flowers that I go to when I make projects, and so I shared some of the ones that I've made. I love making these, so I'm gifting a 2 in each color. So they pop in there, and then these ones which I've gifted to so many ladies. I love making these as well. I don't have any more of this fabric left. This ribbon, it's like a ribbon. It's that wide, and it comes on a roll, and it already has this edging. The same with this one. So I've run out of them, and these flowers I make very simple. So you can see I just sew them, like sew and gather on the sewing machine, and then I start in the center and I work my way around. And what makes it look so pretty is the edge of the trim. So my supplier is trying to find something similar, and I'm really keeping fingers crossed that he does, because I'm running out. So these 2 are for you as well, Shilpa. And I've gifted you a brown one and a white one as well. So, and then these are the flowers I showed in the previous video. So I had another flower here somewhere. Where is it? Rosette trim, that's what it's called, rosette trim. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that goes in there as well. And I also made this one, also came out of my handmade box, so I'm gifting that one as well. So you know, basically I'm just putting them all in there. So when she opens the box, the flowers will be inside. I think that's really nice. So she can always keep it, you know, I mean, like a container you can use for so many things afterward. So I made that box, and then I made, it's Christmas, so I made two Christmas ornaments for her. I used this ornament of mine as a pattern. So I just used let me just show you. I have a leftover piece here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, I use this kind of fabric. Please don't fall. Okay, I use this fabric. It's like a cotton, but it's a little bit thicker. So I had a strip I folded double, and I traced my pattern, and I made two. So this is the first one, and I put some fabric this fabric I also got from May, and I use that on the boot. A little Christmas stocking, some flat back paws. This is a flower of a trim. I have some silver applique at the bottom, this white fringe lace, some pearls. On the other side is the same on both sides, and down the center I have this piece of dangle, which is from one of the Miss Garden Grove trims. It's also, this one is the same. It came with the last year Christmas kit, 2016 Christmas kit. So I put the white one down there, and I put some wool inside to give that snowy look. I have a little pearl cluster over there and some seam binding. So that's the first one, and the other one is the same. I used the same fabric at the bottom and the same trim around the top with the pearls and the same wool on top. For this one I've got pink seam binding and a pink pearl little bead cluster there. On both I looped this ribbon so that she can hang it on the tree if she wants to, and I have a applique. It's the same as this one. There's over here. I just cut them apart, and I used two pieces for the heel and the leaves for the toe part. This rope trim as well, I bought it at a local store. It was for gift wrapping, but it's really come in handy. And I have some more silver applique underneath, and then I just have a piece of fabric and one of the Miss Garden Grove flowers, and on this one I have a pink dangle. So those are for ornaments for tree, and then I made her a tag. So it's one of those Prima tags with the script on, and I didn't do anything to the back. I used the plain white side for my design, and I left this uncovered, and I put a piece of lace trim at the bottom. In here I have that fabric with the same embellishments that's inside the box, but I'm putting my note inside here for her. And at the back I have some seam binding, some fabric that's left over from the box, and a piece of bling with the ribbon. And so the front part of the tag is this gorgeous girl, and she's printed on fabric. Well, not fabric, she's printed on cotton fabric that comes with the cricket. No, I'm sorry, not cricket, silhouette. And I used that, and I created a kind of a bodice for her with some fabric I have, and this little cluster here I got from Jean. Thank you, Jean. And this flower is from a kit from Michelle Pipeling, so that's nice. This is from Miss Garden Grove as well, and this bow is from Miss Garden Grove store. I have a piece of fabric over here, sort of just like, you know, elaborated piece. That same embellishments over there, and you know, there's just the loop to hang up, to hang the tag if she wants to. I have a Miss Garden Grove flower on the side as well. I have this very delicate trim going all the way around. I picked up the gold in some of the embellishments and put little gold bling pieces all the way around. That fabric as well is part of the scarf that belongs to this. It's all cut up now, so it's no use I show you. I still have some pieces left, but it's bits and bobs. So this was the edge, and then this part of the fabric of the scarf as well. So I put that on the tag, And then her dress, this is that pineapple doily pieces, so I have 3 there. Underneath I just have a piece of the scarf fabric just hanging down, and then I have the doily piece, and then I have this leftover piece was from one of Creating with Details kits, so I used that. And this is from my stash, this piece here, and this I made this with that chiffon fabric and gathered it and made a nice bulky skirt, and I added some more bling pieces there as well. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't know, it's kind of ended like looking like a wall. Could maybe even be a wall hanging, but there, I love the way it turned out. Hope you like it, Shilpa. And then the last thing I made, and if I can find it, here we go, is this. So I'm just going to take out the things that I have in here. I can always put them back in again. I don't want the gifts to be on the yeah, just leave the one in there. So I made this booklet, this I don't know, folder book. I think that the reason why I can't get that out is that there was something I pinned down on the side, and I think that it's got a bit of that ribbon stuck in there, and let me just sort it out. Yes, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. So anyway, because I want to take out the, so this is the pocket book I made for her. I used the napkin, and I just used white lace at the top, and I put little beads over there. Sorry, not beads, pearls, and all the way around with the pearls over there, as you can see. At the bottom I have a few layers of lace, some dangle, you'll see more on the other side, and then this piece of lace as well. And I put some pearls in the center, some applique, wedding applique, and this fabric, which is the same fabric I used on the stockings, which, as I mentioned, was a gift from May Larson. And I put pearls. I put the fabric diagonally across here, because I wanted the pearls to run. I didn't want it straight, so I put the pearls in there. And I have some different edges going around. They're all offcuts from pieces of lace. Like this piece here is an offcut from this lace, and this is an offcut from that lace, and this came in a kit. I think this piece and this piece came in a kit from Michelle Pipeling. And I put these flatback, I put these rolled roses over here to edge the pocket, and here's another piece on top of the cover. And yeah, I've shown you the back, so I've used seam binding to tie it, and inside I'm not going to, I will take this out. Here we go. These are all pinned down, so basically it's not pockets, it's just plain side there. So what I've done is I have gifted some bits for her project. So I've sewn all of these together. All of these, that's that color, I've sewn them together. And I put this brooch on there, which she can, use as a jewelry piece for projects or wherever she feels like it. Here I have that Maya Road flower. I have gifted another one like this inside the box, and over here I have vintage piece of lace fabric. These are also two. This was a tablecloth, and I have limited supply left, but they are so nice to use in projects, so I put in there for her too. And some vintage buttons. I tied it with a piece of netting. As you can see, that's tied down, so that kind of just hangs there. And I haven't done much. So this fabric is at the bottom, and then this this piece here on each side, and I put pearls to help secure it. And over here, you see underneath there is that design in the fabric, and I cut out a duplicate piece and put it over there so that it could be like a belly band to put things in here. I've sewn on 3 flowers, which you can just clip off and use. These 3 gorgeous flowers. They look so vintage. I don't even remember where I bought it. And then there's another flower. So, and of course inside the inside the belly band there, I will be putting in some lace as a gift. So yeah, so that's there's that one. So these are the projects I made for her. I hope you like them, Shilpa, and happy birthday to you, and I wish you a Merry Christmas and a very prosperous New Year. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.